Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Real Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. JOTA, and in this video, I just wanted to dedicate I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes to analyze the game last night against Athletic Bilbao. As you know, Athletic Bilbao tried everything to win, right? But it was impossible because Real Madrid was well organized over the field. He was well organized and settled down. The players were completely and rightly placed, right? In place every single time and not losing any concentration. And of course, they knew how to hold back to one Athletic de Bilbao that at some moments seemed to be really prepared to win Real Madrid as they came through, man, like I don't know, like 100 buffaloes or something. Because in the first 10 minutes, what I saw from Athletic de Bilbao, it was pushing up all the time, trying all the time, playing in the Real Madrid box all the time, in the Real Madrid side all the time. So at some moments, right, I thought, okay, this is done, man. These guys are going to make it. And of course, we are going to lose again because I didn't see it. The first 15 to 20 minutes, man, I didn't see anything special from Real Madrid other than holding them back, and that's it. So preventing to Athletic de Bilbao players to score, right? But at some moments, I thought, no, this is over, man. We're not gonna make it. Well, let me tell you something. Over the time, Real Madrid was able to bounce back, right, and played a little bit better, a little bit. And of course, all this came up thanks to Camavinga, who, in my opinion, he was the best man on the field, man. He was the best player, and that is exactly what Carlo Ancelotti is expecting from Camavinga, right? To become the player that we really need. And especially in a day like last night where we didn't have either to Toni Kroos or Luka Modric to, lead the midfield of Real Madrid, which is, in my opinion, the most important line of Real Madrid right now. Every time you have the brains of Real Madrid, who in my opinion are Toni Kroos and Luka Modric, man, you have nothing to be worried about or any concern or stuff like that. The problem is, I think that over the last 2 years, we've got stuck, right, on Toni Kroos. We've just relied everything on Toni Kroos and Luka Modric, sometimes too much, right? When in reality we have players that can make not gonna say the same, right, but they can deliver a bunch of good things that, in my opinion, are not being considered by the different coaches, right? Either Zidane or Carlo Ancelotti. And I think that Carlo Ancelotti is realizing this is the right moment for everybody to give an opportunity to these players. Because in my opinion, they are doing a great job. They try every time, and every time they have a chance, right, to show up on the field, I think that they prove everybody wrong. And although they will make some mistakes, right, because they're not perfect, they're young and all that stuff, I think that they can do a good job, man. And over the time, we will see upgrades, improvements in their play that, in my opinion, will make a difference in their lives, in their careers, in our lives as a Real Madrid fans, right? So I think that Carlo Ancelotti has to insist, right, in placing these players on the field, because over the next months, we are going to witness a big growth in their place. I'm talking about not only Camavinga, but of course Ceballos as well. Ceballos is a player who everybody's speaking about today in Spain. Ceballos is a guy whose contract is coming to an end the next June, and nobody really knows what's going to happen with him. Let me tell you something. A big portion of the newspapers in Spain are pushing to Real Madrid to renew his contract, right? And the player really wants to stay in Madrid. The problem is he hasn't had the minutes he considered enough for him to remain in Madrid. So he's basically thinking about to move out, probably to Betis in the south of Spain. But my opinion is he still has chances to keep playing for Real Madrid if he still performs at this level, man, because he changed. He flipped over the game the other day against Villarreal, and last night against Athletic de Bilbao, it was the same. He was the guy who stole the whole show, and he helped out to Real Madrid with all the things that they were able to deliver, right, to the rest of the teammates. We were a dead beat the other day against Villarreal, and what we saw last night, it was a player who started off from the beginning, and he had ideas enough to pull the team out, right? I mean, to pull the team forward and say, hey, guys, we got to do this, right? We don't have to Luka Modric, we don't have to Toni Kroos, so we have to do this. No, I mean, whatsoever. We have to go through, step ahead, and win this game. And we did it, man. At first, like I said, it wasn't great. But over the time, as the minutes went by, I think that Real Madrid started to improve a little bit. And thanks, in a big portion of that, thanks to Ceballos and also Camavinga, right? There were other players as well who tried their best. Marco Asensio, Benzema, even Mendy and Rudiger and stuff. Nacho, of course, Nacho it's great, man. Nacho is, every time he is in the defense line, man, I can breathe properly, man. I'm so grateful we have this guy on the lineup, right? So this kind of Real Madrid can win anything. The point is, we're not going to play like crazy, right? But we are trying to get back on track, and we're trying to do the things in the way we used to do. And of course, we have a bright future. If we keep this track, man, we can do great things in this season. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we're able to make it. And now we are going to face off Atletico de Madrid next Wednesday. So it's going to be a big test for us, just because it's the Copa del Rey. It's just one game. It's in Santiago Bernabeu. And of course, we will have to wait a little bit what happens, because if we go through, if we qualify for the next round, it means Real Madrid is back, and we will be able to talk about a real comeback.